Here's what we're having for dinner on Monday. It is some of the one of the Pampered Chef freezer meals that I did, and it's the double onion burgers. So this is the second half. I made them before, so it's also topped with some of the sauteed onions, and the burger is really good. It's got a lot of flavor, and we're just gonna put some spinach on it because we're out of lettuce. We're just eating some cherry tomatoes on the side, and I cut up a pear.
Onions.
Ugh. Jared likes
Oh, they're good and caramelized.
mustard. I like mayo, and then of course some more squash as always. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. It is Tuesday, and this is something that we get every year at our state fair. It's All of Us Old Plantation Soups. It's the company, and we always get the tortilla soup mix. They have all kinds. I wish we would have got a different one, but this is what Jared always likes. So there's the websites and stuff if you're interested in it, but it's really good. So I just boiled some chicken earlier and shredded it up, and now I'm boiling 3 quarts of water with the chicken, and then just add in the soup packet and a can of diced tomatoes and cook for 25 minutes, and we'll have soup, and I'm gonna make some cornbread to go with it. So there's the soup done. I just added some cheese and sour cream to it, and we made some cornbread. It's just Jiffy, one of the Jiffy boxes. I usually make homemade cornbread, but we have company tonight and gotta get to church soon, so there's our dinner. For dinner on Friday, we are having breakfast like always. This is our easy go-to meal. So we attempted an omelet. We've never made one before, but we just didn't really know what we were doing, but we just chopped up some red potatoes, bell pepper, a pepper, like a banana pepper or something, and some tomatoes, and then just sauteed them. Then poured the eggs over them, and it kind of fell apart, and some cheese.
It actually worked out really good. Look at the side of it. Look at the layer I got there.
And Jared said it's really good, and he has bacon to go with his. And we got an orange.
A little Tabasco to give it a little kick.
Say hola.
Hi, Wanya.
For dinner tonight on Monday, we are having a chicken, broccoli, and rice skillet thing I've made a couple times before, but it's been a while. And on the side, I'm going to make some of our acorn squash from our CSA. I washed it and cut the ends off, and then scooped out all the stringy seeds and stuff. And then I'm about to mix together some butter, maple syrup, and brown sugar. And then you just got the oven preheated to 400, and you just rub the butter mixture on the squash, and then I'm going to bake it for an hour. And we have never had acorn squash, so I really hope it's good, but I'll let y'all know how it turns out. Now for the chicken dish, I have half of an onion, a yellow onion, sauteing on medium heat, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then over here I have a pound of chicken cut up, and I'm about to season it with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, or garlic salt. And then I'm going to add the chicken to the pan, cook it for a little bit, and then add 2 minced cloves of garlic to it. Okay, so I cooked the onions and then added the chicken, let it brown a little bit, then added the garlic, the 2 cloves of garlic that I minced up, and letting that cook for another minute. And then I'm going to push it to the side of the pan, add another tablespoon of olive oil, and we're going to add a cup of rice to the olive oil and let it cook for a couple minutes. And then we're going to add 2½ cups of chicken broth. Sorry, I'm holding a baby while doing this, so I'm doing the best I can. I got the chicken broth added. Now I'm going to let it come up to a boil, and then put it down to low and let it simmer, and cover it with a lid and cook it for about 12 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to start chopping up the broccoli and shredding the cheese. After cooking for 12 minutes with the lid on, I'm going to add the 2½ cups of broccoli, stir that around, and then cover it again and let it cook for about 8 more minutes. And then I'll add the cheese. And there's dinner. After the broccoli cooked with the rice, we just added in a ½ cup of cheese and mixed it, and then put the rest of the cheese on top with the lid on.
It's really good.
And let it melt. And there's the acorn squash filled with the yummy goodness. I think it's really good. I would never try that I would never buy acorn squash if it wasn't for our CSA. And
Doesn't it look cool?
we got lots more, so we'll be making this or other recipes, but there's dinner.
Bomb.com.
Tonight for dinner, it is Wednesday. We're having a loaded veggie soup. This is a recipe that I pinned, and it's from Six Sisters Stuff. And all of a sudden, can you see it? The website for Six Sisters Stuff is not working. So I'm having to just go by this on what I pinned. Like, I bought this, I'm pretty sure that's what it says on the website, but right here it just said a small bag of peas. And it also says 2 carrots. So this has carrots in it also. So I just chopped up 1 carrot. And it's got corn, peas, green beans. I already chopped up a sweet potato and put that in there. So then I'm going to chop up a couple stalks of celery. It also has some red potatoes, a pound of potatoes, an onion, a can of diced tomatoes, some garlic, some parsley, chicken broth, but I'm going to use vegetable broth, and then some spices. And I'm just going to cook it all day on low. And I'm about to go to the store and I'm going to get a can of white beans to add to it. Somebody in the comments said that they added that and I thought it sounded good. So I'll show you guys when I get it all in there. Okay, so I came home at 3 o'clock from running some errands, and I realized that I did not turn the crock pot on. So I put it on high. It is now 7 o'clock, so it's been on high for about 4 hours. I added some fresh parsley to it earlier and some greens from our CSA. I don't even know exactly what they were. I don't think it was kale. I think it was like collard or mustard greens. And I also added the can of white beans. And Jared's already eating his.
It's good.
He likes it. He put some shredded cheese on it. I'm just waiting to let the onions cook more because I don't like raw onions at all. So I want them to be really tender, but if Jared likes it, I guess that's all that matters.
Oh, really? Okay.
I know that's not all that matters, but that's, if you like it, then anybody should like it. But anyways, there is our loaded vegetable soup.